Good morning, children. We are studying the chapter Social Problems, and this is the continuation of the same chapter. We have already studied 4 social problems: unemployment, poverty, juvenile delinquency, and overpopulation. Our today's topic is child labor. Let us understand what is child labor. Child labor typically means the unemployment of children in any manual work with or without payment. It means when the children are employed somewhere with payment or without payment, that is called child labor. Child labor is not only limited to India, but it happens to be a global phenomenon. As far as India is concerned, the issue is a cruel one, as children in India have historically been helping parents at their farms and other primitive activities. Another concept that needs explanation is the concept of bonded labor, which is one of the most common forms of exploitation. Bonded labor means that children are forced to work as employees in lieu of payment of debt by the parents due to exorbitant rates of repayment of interest. UNICEF has categorized child work or child labor into 3 categories. These 3 categories are industrial labor, domestic labor, and the bonded child labor. What is industrial labor? Children between the age of 5 to 14 years are working in informal or small industries, including girls. Small enterprises like garment industry, brick kiln, agriculture, fireworks, diamond industries, etc. They employ large number of children, which is called industrial child labor. Another category is domestic child labor. This include both boys and girls domestically employed by wealthy families to look after their everyday work. Third category is of bonded child laborers. Bonded child labor means as a child who is employed forcibly to pay off a debt of his parents or a guardian. Children residing in villages and employed in agriculture industry are more prone to this type of labor. Now we are going to discuss the main causes of child labor in India. The first cause is poverty, the curse of poverty. The main reason for child labor in India is poverty. Most of the country's population suffers from poverty, and due to poverty, parents cannot afford the studies of their children and make them earn their wages from a tender age. Second cause is lack of educational resources. Even after so many years of our country's independence, there are instances where children are deprived of their fundamental right to education. There are thousands of villages in our country where there are no proper facilities of education, as the schools are miles away. So the parents employ their children somewhere which is near to their house. Sometimes the lack of affordable school for the education of poor children leaves them illiterate and helpless. Next is social and economic backwardness. Social and economic backwardness is also the main reason for child labor in India. Socially backward parents do not send their children to receive education, and these children are trapped in child labor. Next is addiction, disease or disability. In many families, due to addiction, disease or disability, there is no earning and the child's wages are the sole or only means of family's sustenance. Population growth is also increasing unemployment. So, parents who have many children, instead of sending their children to school, are willing to send them to work to increase family's income. Next cause is poor compliance of laws. In the absence of proper compliance of the laws, child labor in India is continuing. It can be prohibited only by strict adherence to the related laws. Next is lure of cheap labor. In the greed of cheap labor, some shopkeepers, companies and factory owners employ children so that they have to pay less to them, and it amounts to employing cheap labor. Then the next cause may be family tradition. It is shocking but a bitter truth that in our society it is very easy to give child labor the name of tradition or customs in many families. Many families believe that a good life is not their destiny and the age-old tradition of labor is the only source of their earning and livelihood. And then last point to be discussed is discrimination between boys and girls. Still, in India, especially in the villages, there is discrimination between the boys and girls. The people think that the girls are weaker and they have no right to get equal education like boys. So instead of sending the girls to the schools, they send them to work in some family. In labor families, girls are found to be engaged in labor along with their parents also. So all these are the causes of child labor in India. But another point which should be discussed is how to eliminate and stop child labor in India. So let us discuss some of the points through which we can solve the problem of child labor in India. To prevent child labor, incidence of poverty needs to be reduced first, because this is the main reason of child labor, so that poor people do not have to send their children to earn their bread and butter, and they will send their children to school. Spreading literacy and education is also a strong weapon against the practice of child labor in India, because literate parents understand the value of education but illiterate parents do not understand. So they think that it is better to send their children to work somewhere. Then another way to stop child labor in India is to eliminate or rein in unemployment. Because of inadequate employment, many families cannot afford to meet all their expenses. If employment opportunities are increased, they will be able to let their children read and write and become worthy citizens. Next measure may be to stop child labor in India. We will have to first change our own thinking. We have to ensure that first of all we do not keep any child at work in our own home or office. Next, we also need to spread awareness about child labor in India so that people can understand that child labor is messing with the future of the country. The common man should take up a resolve that he will not buy any items from the shops where a child is employed as labor. There are laws prohibiting child labor in India, but then 2 children are working as child labor. So if we notice any case of child labor, then we should immediately go to the nearest police station and register our complaint. Then next let the parents of the children know the consequences of child labor. If we find any child labor somewhere near us, first we should talk to the family of that child. Then we should tell their parents also what may be the consequence of child labor to their child. Owners of the factories and shops should take a vow that they will not force any child to do labor in their factories. Next, to prevent child labor in India, we need proper implementation of laws that prescribe strict punishment to the vendors or shopkeepers or the mill owners. And lastly, I can say that poor parents should pay full attention to the education of their children, because today the government is providing free education, food and even medicines in certain schools.